and I are currently on what has been dubbed the loneliest road in America. The nickname is well earned. It's important to keep your gas tank full, as there are long stretches with no services, and cell phone reception is often non-existent. Nevada offers a survival passport for those who drive the route and proved they survived. Unfortunately, due to appointments, we got a late start, and it was dark by the time we started across the Great Basin. Despite its reputation, the road is known for spectacular scenery, including the Great Basin, and offers a peaceful, remote experience. It follows the historic Pony Express and Lincoln Highway routes, and is dotted with historic towns. But this highway is not what this series is about. We're heading to Utah. Utah. That's gonna smell real good in the Jeep. The rim of the Colorado River.
This is Hawaiian chicken.
Kind of a long ways down right there. You can't throw a rock without hitting an epic campsite. And you're cooking what?
Filet Mignon. Garlic butter with herbs.
Because of the late start, we pulled into the eastern Nevada town of Ely to spend the night before resuming our trek all the way into southeastern Utah. In typical fashion, even in a tiny town way out here in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, there's still casinos.
This is crazy. Happy Garden.
Good morning. We are actually on what is called the loneliest road in America. This is Highway 50 out in eastern Nevada. And we are literally making our way to meet some friends in Moab, Utah. So I just pulled over because it is absolutely beautiful out here. We've got snow-capped mountains to the west on this side, and we have some amazing mountains over on this side, which are really, really cool. And man, it's beautiful out here. Yeah, so it's pretty early in the morning. We got a pretty early start, and it's only about 25 degrees out. And we just pulled over right here real quick because we're about to enter Humboldt National Forest area. Right at this point, you start to leave the basin below and start climbing over yet another mountain range. Last night, on our way in the dark, we crossed over several mountain ranges as you go from west to east through Nevada. And we made our way all the way to Ely last night. So this is kind of our jumping off point for this adventure. But we're going to get started, and we've got some ground to cover to meet our friends in Moab today. So we'll be literally crossing all of Utah today too. And there's just going to be so much to see that, in fact, we've already crossed so many things that I wanted to stop. There's been trails we passed, so many things. And unfortunately, so many trails and so little time. All right, so as you're crossing this Great Basin over here, we finally come to Utah. And the mountain ranges are blowing my mind. I don't know if it's going to show up very well on the GoPro. That one's kind of far away, but man, it's snow-capped mountains on that side. Crazy looking one over there that we'll see when we get closer. All right, so check this out. We got stickers galore on here, all the way up on this sign. Some cool stuff here. Motor Angels. Oh, got some more up here. Oh, look who we found. WFO. And then way up there is Hey! Right on. Golden Scone Wheelin. Pretty cool. This is Highway 50 through Great Basin. And yeah, it's pretty lonely. There is a sign up here for Esdale up this dirt road about 6 miles, and Knoll Springs up that dirt road about 18 miles in that direction. And then the road continues on in this direction, but there's no sign telling you where it goes. It just disappears out into the basin. It is really, really desolate out here. And the mountains around it are amazing. We have crossed over so many mountain ranges on our way. I can't even tell you, there's so many summits that you cross over. 7,100 feet, 7,700 feet, 7,200 feet. And then you drop down into the basins again. And so you're just going over mountain range, into basin, over mountain range, into basin. And it just seems like it never ends. But it is pretty incredible. So this is a little town of Scipio, which is at this weird little spot when you're coming east on the 50, where you kind of hop on the 15 and then you jump back off onto the 50 and then you head down towards the 70. It's this little community. It's pretty small, but we just stopped here to let the dogs come out and run, let them stretch their legs a little bit before we get back on the highway again. Kind of a like monument to Scipio or something. Oh, they find poop to roll in or something here.
Get your ass. Get out of there. Yeah.
Is it poop?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So now they've got poop all over themselves. That's gonna smell real good in the Jeep.
Yep, the dogs rolled in poop. It was really stinky poop too. We had to use a whole pack of dog grooming wipes trying to get the poop out of their fur. I literally couldn't take the smell driving down the highway. Noah and I were both gagging. As you get deeper into Utah on the 70, you start to make your way into San Rafael Swell. This area is massive, but it's a huge priority on my list of things to explore while we're here. The swell is a giant dome-shaped anticline of sandstone, shale, and limestone that was pushed up 40 to 60 million years ago. Since then, powerful flash floods eroded the sedimentary rocks to form valleys, canyons, gorges, and badlands. This place is a geologist's dream. As we got closer to Moab, the landscape really changed. Colossal sandstone fins, massive balanced rocks, soaring pinnacles, and dwarfing spires. Brian and Melanie had dropped us a pin for the campsite, but we were already starting to run out of daylight. We made a quick stop at the market in Moab to pick up some essentials, firewood, and top off with gas. Then we hit the trail to try and make it to camp before dark. It had already been a long day on the road, but we were determined to push through. This trail hugs the east side of the Colorado River and comes right off the Cane Creek Boulevard. This is known as Chicken Corners Trail. Right about here is where things started to get real. We had driven all the way through Nevada and all the way through Utah, and now we were actually on a trail just outside of Moab.
All right, guys, I don't even know if you can see me right now, but believe it or not, we got here before dark. And thank God for Brian and Melanie for scoping out this place that they found. I'll share some better images with you in the morning, but the drive out here was epic. It was a really cool trail. But yeah, stick around because I think the morning views are gonna look pretty cool. I'm standing actually on a pretty tall cliff right here, but we are right on the rim of the Colorado River right here, it looks like. And so Brian's getting a fire going. I'm gonna get the tent set up, and then hopefully we can chill for a bit and have a good relaxing night. I think its temperature's gonna dip tonight, but I don't think it'll be nearly as cold as the 17 degrees we saw last time. All right, sweetie, what are we making tonight?
This is Hawaiian chicken.
Hawaiian chicken.
Hawaiian chicken. And then we've got Mel's working on broccoli and fried rice.
Oh, Mel, you're amazing.
And we've made it broccoli fried rice.
Yeah.
To go with our Hawaiian chicken.
Hawaiian chicken and broccoli fried rice.
Yep.
That's gonna be really good.
Should be.
You're amazing.
Delicioso.
You guys are awesome.
We try.
Yep, exactly.
We have no plan.
Is there any trails you want to do, Jeff, that you're thinking of?
There is a trail that I know. Good morning. Well, that was a pretty awesome night. I swear I was like dreaming all night long. It's crazy dreams. Pretty cool. But I woke up to a little bit of haze in the sky today. It's not as cold as I expected. It's cold. I think it's probably in the 30s or something like that. But sunrise is still a little ways away, and you can see the pinnacles are starting to show up in silhouettes against the sky. It's pretty cool. And Kaya found Gunner's toy. So yeah, I woke up real early, about 3 o'clock, and looked out, and the stars were looking a little kind of like blurry from the haze in the sky. Now that I'm out, it doesn't look that bad. Got to keep an eye on the dogs. I don't want them falling off the cliff over here. It's a long way down, so that would be a bummer. I mean, you think they're smart enough not to fall off a cliff, right? But sometimes they run around and get rambunctious chasing each other, and yeah, we always worry about that stuff. Got to keep an eye on them.
Man, you talk about feeling small and insignificant. Being right here is incredibly humbling. Everything around you is so immense, and you just don't expect it to seem so huge. I'll never be able to explain it to you in words. I just have to do my best to show it to you.
Well, looks like we might have had a little visitor last night. putting his paw prints on here. It's kind of funny. I don't know what that is. A little tiny animal of some kind.
Brian got a head start heading back to Moab this morning. Towing the trailer definitely slows things down a little bit. Frankly, I'm blown away that he was able to tow that thing all the way out here. He can drive the wheels off that thing. Our plan is to scope out another trail and look for our second campsite. My buddy Ryan had shared an interesting spot with us, and it's towards the northwest. The days are pretty short in late November, so we gotta get cracking.
Yeah, that corner right there's a little tight, and it's kind of a long ways down right there. This little canyon is crazy.
It's real life Cars Land.
It's like real life Cars Land, Noel says.
It is.
Pretty cool. which is okay, because
We made our way up to Gemini Bridges Road to see if we could locate the campsite my buddy Ryan provided through Onyx Off-Road. And once again, the views had me completely slack-jawed as we rounded every vista.
Yeah.
These trails make you feel like you're driving on the edge of the world. It's an incredible experience. These cables you see strung across the canyon are actually a rope swing. It's owned by Rope Swing Moab, and it will only cost you $299 to jump off the rim of the canyon for a 500-foot plunge. Unfortunately, they weren't there during the holiday.
Hey, Mel. Yeah.
You know, on camera, it just doesn't look.
I know.
Yes.
Why does it look not so impressive on camera? Because it's scary to stand here.
I can't close my eyes.
Are your balls bouncing?
Literally. This is crazy. So this is a message to Ryan. Yeah, that spot is crazy. But with 3 crazy dogs camping that close to that edge, it's probably a non-starter for us, brother. That is epic. I'm glad we came to check it out.
Fortunately for us, I had spotted what looked like a really good campsite on the way out, and we only had to backtrack about a mile to get there. Yeah, this spot'll do. 360-degree views that look like they weren't even real. I think we're going to be coming back to Utah frequently. I mean, we're just getting started on this trip, but check this out.
I think Moab is kind of one of those places where you can't miss. I mean, you can't throw a rock without hitting an epic campsite and a killer sunset view with, you know, in just, oh man, I'm speechless. Snow-capped mountains back here, deep canyons all around, big fat open campsite with a giant fire pit here. Noelle's getting ready to cook. What are you doing tonight?
Filet Mignon.
Wait, can you say that again? You're cooking what?
Filet Mignon with sauteed chanterelles.
Chanterelle mushrooms.
Asparagus. And then quinoa brown rice.
Oh man, this is awesome, you guys. I mean, we left the spot we were at last night and we literally made our way to the trailhead just as they were finishing airing up, which worked out perfect because we kept stopping and starting and stopping because I just couldn't stop filming. Every time I turned around, I wanted to put the drone in the air or capture something because you can't turn a corner without some crazy epic view in this place. It's insane. So yeah, needless to say, we're having a good time. The sun just went down. The moon is getting close to a half moon tonight. Pretty cool, but gosh, man, the sunsets are, yeah, we're having a really good time. This is awesome. I wish we could share this with everybody in person. This is really cool. Look at you. Oh man, Kaya, out of the kitchen. You know better. I know you're licking your chops and wanting that filet mignon.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Maybe a little garlic powder, a little onion salt.
All right.
But not too much because you don't need it with these.
I know. Those are going to be like butter.
As usual, we're going to make the most out of dinner tonight and enjoy this beautiful evening together around the campfire. We're going to use this campsite as our base camp so we can do a little exploring tomorrow and see if we can find an awesome Jeep trail.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving and one more very special occasion.
It's a thing.
Okay, we got
Chanterelles and asparagus.
sauteed in some garlic butter with herbs.
Nice. Can we call you Chef Noel?
Sure.